was not renewed. And since then, since 2007, since that law expired, we really have seen some of the worst shootings take place in the United States. And yet, as I've said, very little done tangibly to get those gun restrictions in place. We'll have to see whether now that President Obama is in his second term, and as you said, as we see these absolutely horrific images coming out of that school, whether that will focus everybody's mind again and get people talking and actually acting on this legislation. There are a lot of defensors of access to guns in the US. It is part of the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, but the images out of Newtown today certainly put this in focus.
And Kim, there's bound to be a major discussion about security at schools again, isn't there? I know at high schools there are some high schools that do have security and metal detectors to see if students are carrying weapons, but in this instance, the initial reports seem to suggest it was a parent or somebody who was known to school staff, which is why he was buzzed in.
Yes, there are going to be a lot of questions asked about access. As far as I understand, as far as we know, elementary schools across the US are usually locked during the day. You have to be buzzed in, you have to be a known person to the school administrators to be allowed in. So you have to be a parent or a teacher. We don't know exactly the circumstances yet of what happened today at the Sandy Hook Elementary School. As you say, we have been hearing reports that the shooter, a 20-year-old man, had links to the school, was possibly the father of one of the children, and that may be why he had been let in. And possibly we'll see now more restrictions. Perhaps even parents will start to be checked as they walk into schools, but all these restrictions also intensify a certain level of paranoia as well, and then you're going to have people saying, well, perhaps the teachers should be armed so that they could defend themselves and the children if such an incident happens again, and you'll have teachers say, absolutely not, this is only going to make it worse. And we've already heard some teachers from the area say that on the BBC as well. So a lot of very divided opinions about how to best tackle this issue.
Okay, Kim, just stay there for a second, bear with us, because we're just going to show people and let them hear the very latest, which has come out in the last 20 minutes or so.